The vision for the Charlotte campus expansion is grounded in a vision of the expanding boundaries of theological education itself. The following slides will help you imagine how the expansion designs express the central values of the Charlotte educational model as we embrace 21st century realities. From this bird's eye view, you can see how the current building serves as the center of a U-shaped campus with expanded space on both sides and an enclosed courtyard facing the wooded area behind. The full build-out more than doubles our interior space from 32,000 square feet to over 73,000 square feet. Construction of new space will work in tandem with strategic renewal of the existing facility. A completely renovated campus more fully expresses the architectural concept of an abbey with thematic halls. The central core of the building, with its fresco-adorned chapel and a wide variety of student services, features the Hall of Worship and Spiritual Formation. The expansion on the far side, housing the Harold Lindsell Library and the Robert C. Cooley Collections and Exhibit Rooms, is home to the Hall of the Bible. The expansion on the near side, celebrating an emphasis on the Great Commission and the growth of global Christianity, features the Hall of Missions. The following images are impressionistic renderings to help you experience the functionality of spaces that are about to be created. The Hall of Mission has a large assembly hall with flexibility to serve groups in 1, 2, or 3 fully mediated soundproof configurations. As a single classroom, this assembly hall seats 300 students for a learning event. Imagine a Bible Journey class meeting weekly in this room, or a conference sponsored by our Center for the Development of Evangelical Leadership, perhaps connecting online to hundreds or thousands of participants. Imagine this space reconfigured into 3 classes being used in our Theological English as a Second Language program. The same assembly hall converts to become our largest space for major events, special receptions, and retreat gatherings. Imagine a reception for a special viewing of the SIM mission archives with VIP guests from Africa and Asia. Imagine an alumni gathering for our 25th anniversary in 2017. Above the assembly hall is a missions-themed tiered classroom, seating up to 150 students. Each tiered level has 2 rows of tables and chairs, encouraging collaboration during a modular class. The back rows feature a higher table surface, increasingly preferred by those who stand frequently while working. Imagine an international professor leading a group of students through the history of missions in a given continent, with live feeds from church leaders in that region of the world. Imagine missionary candidates in pre-field training using the same technology and space to engage experts on a particular subject, perhaps sharing in a global conversation with missionaries in a lifelong continuing education program. 4 exhibit classrooms filled with artifacts and special collections display the themes of our halls on both sides of our campus. As extensions of our current library, smaller collection rooms afford unique opportunities for experiential learning and small group projects. The library's increased collection of soft or electronic and hard resources will accelerate both on-site and online research. In the Hall of the Bible, the Harold Lindsell Library is complemented with the Robert C. Cooley Center and Collection, Ben Witherington Collection, and rare materials for the Green Scholars Initiative. Imagine specialists from around the world providing enlightening presentations to students in rooms filled with these ancient artifacts and documents. Electronic technology is a universal medium in our day. We believe, as our founder Billy Graham so ably modeled, that Gordon-Conwell students should learn to be critical and competent users of current technologies for the cause of the kingdom. The Resource Center pictured provides a glimpse of the creative activity required for ministry in the 21st century. Imagine a church planting class that requires students to record interviews in their region and then produce a simple video to show to the class, and more importantly, to show to their core startup group. Imagine a distance education cohort learning new software that will keep them engaged in collaborative work after they return to homes spread across the continent. With the use of advanced technology, geographical boundaries are eliminated. Using green screen technology in this video studio, a professor can be virtually relocated anywhere in the world. Imagine a Bible professor set against a Bible Lands background showing artifacts to engage biblical archaeology students in two-way communication at several sites around the world. As the world becomes increasingly connected by technology, it is ironically becoming increasingly disconnected in terms of meaningful human relationships. The seminary deliberately balances high-tech and high-touch. As an oasis, the Charlotte campus envisions a relationship center directly inside the main entrance. This Welcome Center offers comprehensive services for prospective, current, and former students, including spiritual life, e-portfolio-based academic advising, support for alumni, donor relations, services that promote greater retention, and a lifetime of networking among students and ministries. Imagine arriving on a Friday afternoon prior to weekend class and receiving personal soul care in the Pierce Disciple Building Center or with a spiritual life advisor. Imagine having attended a public lecture at the seminary and you're now returning to discuss the possibilities of admission into a certificate or master's program. Imagine the student council organizing a brown bag conversation during Saturday lunch. As an oasis, the reimagined campus includes many indoor-outdoor connections. As the Sower fresco motivates our service, the theme of living water emphasizes the true source of spiritual nourishment necessary for lifelong ministry. Imagine a campus that beckons each visitor to aesthetically engaging common spaces and courtyards set against 40 acres of woodlands. Imagine the chance for students to decompress from their active schedules and re-energize themselves around an intensive class that has breakout groups outside and inside. Imagine a biblical meal for staff or select guests served under an arbor or around the fountain. As you can tell, the vision for the Charlotte campus expansion is grounded in an exciting vision of the expanding boundaries of what theological education can be and should be.